morning, everyone, and welcome to Commerce Connections. I'm your host, Catherine McQueen, and this morning we're going to be interviewing and doing a follow-up story with Arbana Xharra from Kosovo. She is the 2015 award recipient from this United States State Department for the Women of Courage Award. Arbana originally interviewed with us on June 8th, and this is a follow-up interview so she can tell us what has been going on since she has gone back to her country and also since she left World Chicago. Now, what has been going on since you went back to your country?
Yeah, so a lot of stories came up. Yes, we have a lot of problems struggling right now in Kosovo, which is high unemployment and political issues. So in meantime, we are struggling also with this topic that I said before that I was covering. But I can see, we can measure the changes. The people start talking about this problem. So the good thing, I'm in journalism since 2001, as I mentioned, and I can see the changes, raising the awareness of the people. Some of the topics which they didn't mention before, they were not the part of the discourse, but right now we can see people talking, criticizing different groups, even though still we have this dangerous environment. But in meantime, we have very courageous journalists all over the Kosovo and independent media. As I am telling, we have a lot of interesting investigative stories going on, and which are related to the corruption and the religion also.
I see. And so can you tell the audience how it was to come to World Chicago and talk about your experience and then what you're going to be doing in the future?
Yeah, I didn't know how huge this award was. And I had a chance to meet with the journalists and people there. And I was surprised that people know so much details about Kosovo and during the war and our history. So it was interesting to present them, in meantime talking to them while they were knowing a lot of details. Yeah, I really feel honored about the support I got there, and I was talking the way was during the war, because I was in Kosovo during the war, and I was thankful to the U.S. what did. It was in 2012. It was an investigative piece. I did it for 8 months in 88 interviews all around the Kosovo. Also, I went in Macedonia and in London because I find out some financial links coming from some organizations. So it was not easy approaching to this problem and talking to some controversial imams and groups. Yeah, it was a story based on a lot of sources. As I said, 88 interviews, and that time it was published. So after the story was published, and then reactions start coming, which I didn't know what these groups might be capable to spread. So since 2012 until now, I was announced as Islamophobe against Muslims. So this is their propaganda spreading through the social media and the way they act. So, and after I received the award, they were telling me that you did this because of this award. I didn't know that this award exists. And I wouldn't put in danger and in risk my children, because a lot of threats I received, they mentioned my kids, that are going to kill my kids. But I want to do it for my country, because I remember the time before the war, and during the war I was in Kosovo, and after the war. But the good thing is that majority of people, and I have a support of the readers, of my readers.
Do you have any new events coming up?
Yes, right now I'm doing an investigation on the old Balkans. It's about the women joining ISIS. There are a lot of young women all over the Balkans, and I want to go and see their background and what makes them going to ISIS. Most of them also when they are with their husbands and children. So it's being a mom, you can never imagine going to such a place and take your own children there. So I just want to go and see if I can convince some of them to talk, because some of them came back and to explain to us how come suddenly they decided to go and be a part of Islamic State. So this is one of the investigation that I started. I've started in Kosovo. I'm planning to cover also Macedonia, Serbia, and Albania.
I see. All right, Arbana. So can we still check with you periodically to keep abreast of what's going on and being able to let the people here in Illinois especially know what's going on with your situation?
Yes, of course. We can talk. In meantime, there are a lot of events going on. So yes, I will be pleased to talk to you after my investigation has been done, like in 2 months probably. And I am planning also to do a documentary on that, if I can talk to them and if they accept to be recorded during my story on field.
That's wonderful. Okay, thank you, Arbana.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Bye.